Hey guys, today we have a special review episode with the brand new Zhiyun Crane M2. And to help me out with the review today, I have Raj Sharma from Raj Sharma Films, who is a freelance DP as well as the Zhiyun ambassador for Australia, just to give you a quick overview and full review of this brilliant compact gimbal. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the physical design of the Crane M2, Ra's going to go over the creative features of the Crane M2, and finally we're going to take the Crane M2 out for a quick spin. Now let's talk about the design of the Zhiyun Crane M2. As you will notice, it is super compact. It weighs only 500 grams and sits somewhere between a Zhiyun Smooth 4 as well as a Weeble Lab. In terms of its physical payload, it can hold 720 grams and gives a versatile range of cameras that are able to be mounted on the Crane M2. Firstly, you can mount your mobile phone, an action camera, compact camera, or even lightweight mirrorless cameras such as the Sony a6500, giving you a very versatile compact gimbal for your travels and professional use. So we'll start out from the bottom of the gimbal. In the box, you get a nice compact mini tripod, which mounts into one of the two 1/4-inch screws located on the Crane M2. On the side of the Crane M2, you have your second 1/4-inch thread, which will allow you to mount on items such as microphones or possibly even a monitor if you really need to. On the back of the gimbal, you have a nice and large OLED screen, which will display all your settings and help you navigate through the menu. You've got your record button, your mode button, as well as a large joystick to help you control your gimbal. On the left-hand side of the Crane M2, you have a USB-C port, which will allow you to charge the gimbal. And on a full battery, you'll get about 7 hours of runtime out of the Crane M2. Below that, there is a wide and tele zooming function, which when connected to the gimbal, you'll be able to use it to zoom in and out using your mobile phone or any compatible camera. At the front of the gimbal, you have your typical trigger that is present in any Zhiyun gimbal. By pressing and holding it, you'll enable follow mode, double tapping it will reset it back to the center, and triple tapping it will switch it into selfie mode, so you can have it flip 180 degrees forwards and backwards. On the top of the Crane M2, like any other gimbal from Zhiyun, you can balance your axes appropriately to get your camera well balanced. To assist with that, you've got scale markings on each of the axes to get you to the right point where you need to be. And to help you rebalance later on, Zhiyun have added memory locks into the axes. And basically what this does is, it's a little point that you can adjust, so when you're putting through your axes, it will lock on to that point and you won't be able to push the gimbal further to basically get to the same spot you need to be, which makes really packing down and rebalancing super quick and efficient. One of the things I like most about the Crane M2 is the brand new quick release system. It's literally a little plug in to the side and the plate is in. There's not a lot of fiddling around to get the camera on or the plate to slide in and out. It's literally just a click in and you're ready to go. To help you carry the Crane M2 around, there are locking mechanisms on the Crane M2 to basically lock all the axes so it doesn't move, and basically packs it down to as small as it can go so you can take it and put it in your backpack or wherever you need to take it. My only feedback on the mounting point on the Crane M2 is that when you're adjusting forward and back on the gimbal, it's the same screw that you use to attach the camera onto the Crane M2. So be very careful when you are balancing with it, because if you loosen it too much, you may run the risk of the camera either skewing a bit or potentially falling off the gimbal.
So there's 6 modes on the Crane M2, which is identical to all the other Zhiyun gimbals: the pen follow, lock mode, POV mode, go mode, vertigo mode, and selfie mode. So let's have a look where these functions are, how to access these functions, and how to utilize this function to create some creative shots. All right, the pen follow mode is going to allow you to have the tilt axis locked in. This is great for steady, smooth, and moving shots. The lock mode is one of my favorite, as I don't have to carry my sliders anywhere. I can have the gimbal on the lock mode and have the gimbal manipulate a slider shot where you can move to left to right and have the same exact shot using this tiny little gimbal. One of my favorite modes in Zhiyun gimbals now is the POV mode, as it allows you to rotate your gimbal 360 degrees whichever direction you want, which is really good to film parkour videos, dance videos, to get those nice niche creative shots. There's a lot of times where you're filming pets, kids, things moving around a lot, even action scenes. And Zhiyun gimbals also allow you to have a go mode where you can maneuver your camera whichever direction you want in a very fast action mode. You know the function that everyone has been raving about for the last 12 months? The vortex mode. Every gimbal manufacturer has been doing it, and it is amazing to see this small, tiny little gimbal to be able to use your action cams, your smartphones, and your mirrorless cameras to be able to do vortex mode. One of the hidden gems in this gimbal is the selfie mode. Easily accessible by this trigger. Press it 3 times to get this nice couple shots as you desire, and 3 times again to see the action in front of you.
Following on from that, like any other gimbal, the Zhiyun Crane M2 has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth inbuilt. However, it operates a bit differently and a bit smarter. So first off, when you're starting your initial connection, you connect your phone to the gimbal as per usual, but then the gimbal connects to the camera wirelessly, so you don't need to plug a USB cable from the camera to the gimbal. Once the camera and gimbal are set up via Wi-Fi, and that's all talking with your phone, basically the gimbal saves the connection into the actual database in the gimbal. So later on, when you want to quickly connect your camera to your gimbal, you just go to the history tab in your menu and it'll instantly connect without your phone. Now, connecting it to your phone will unlock a variety of features such as remote gimbal control and also activate the recording as well. So my final thoughts on the Zhiyun Crane M2. So apart from the tripod screw and the fact that you can't really interchange your battery out, the Crane M2 is a brilliant compact gimbal that is perfect for anyone looking to travel or work professionally with your phone, action camera, compact camera, or even a light mirrorless system. The Crane M2 is packed full of features that doesn't skimp out from their higher end systems like the Crane 3 and keeps it in a nice compact, easy to use form factor. Now, if you have any questions on the Zhiyun Crane M2, pop them in the comments below. Make sure to follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, as well as our blog to stay up to date with our latest events and what's going on in store. And as always, if you enjoyed our video, hit the like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss out on our future updates as we upload weekly.